Welcome back to the Angry American, everyone. We need to talk. We need to talk seriously about this child that went crazy and killed people in Wisconsin the other day. We're going to go through, I have all the information. First of all, let's say this. I have all of the information. I have the manifesto. We can look at that. We're going to look at everything. So stay tuned. Stay tuned in. We're going to go over all this. I have all the manifesto. I have everything you want to see. I have it. So get glued to your screen. But listen to me. Before we get started, I need you to do a few things for me. I need you to pause right now. Take 1 second. Reach down there. Grab your mouse if you're on a PC. Whatever. Just hit the like button. That's going to help the word get out about this channel. And I believe the message that we're going to talk about today needs to be shared, okay? Smash the like button, comment down below at the end of the video, share the video, it's hugely important, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. All those things are good. So let's get right into it. The girl, I'm not even going to say her name, it's right there on the screen. She killed 2 people. The baby-faced killer who gunned down a fellow student and a teacher at a Wisconsin high school was 15 years old. They were saying that she's 17. She was only 15. She was born in like 2009 or something. Anyway, most of you guys know that. Yeah, it says she was born in 2009. I think she lived with her dad. She had a pretty screwed up child. I don't know that it was that screwed up. Her parents were divorced. You know, that's pretty common. That's definitely not an excuse. Here's some shots of her at the gun range, I guess, with her dad, I guess. She says a lot that they didn't care about her, but, I mean, they took the time to send her to a private school. You know, not that that solves everything. There was a comment I was looking at where they basically said, you know, a lot of parents, not a lot, but some parents will send their child to a private Christian school thinking that they're going to fix them all up. You know, the parents have to be involved. Before I get too deep, we'll talk about all these things that I want to say after we look at all the facts. Now let's get right to, there's some more photos. That's the same photo, basically. It's got the KMFDM, which is some psycho band that has crazy lyrics that I guess the Columbine kids that killed a bunch of kids were fans of. Some stupid. She was fascinated by mass killers. She definitely had some screws loose. She was in therapy. So anyway, there's that. Here is this Pagalisi, whatever, Sladeism on Twitter. Here I include some screenshots of the manifesto. And we'll take a look at some of these. Let's see what this one. Come on. The creation of a disaster is why it's so unfair. I can't read all this to you, but I can tell you where to get it. And I'll cover some of the gist of it. We won't cover that one. Let's move on down. This is her boyfriend who she knew for 2 years of a long-distance relationship. They never met. Here's some screenshots. I think this might be part of the manifesto. He describes her as a kind, generous towards him, and cheerful. She made him gifts all the time and never asked for anything. Here is some of her, I think, manifesto, where she's talking about these different mass shooters and how she really idolized these people. I mean, she was completely whacked. And her parents must have been really tuned out because they didn't know that she was so deep into this rabbit hole on Reddit or wherever she was getting all this crazy crap from. Here's another page. We can take a look at this one. I'll read it. My introduction of myself. My name is Crazy Girl. I was born on November 7, 2009, exactly 2 years after the Pecos attack. Incredible, am I right? I think that was one of those photos we were looking at, some mass shooter. She was absolutely thrilled by these people. These crazy folks. Nobody knows I'm doing this. I got the weapons by lies and manipulation and my father's stupidity. I think she got it from a safe that she had in the house. She lied. Somehow got the combination to the safe or whatever. I planned on shooting myself a while ago, but thought maybe it's better for evolution rather than just one stupid, boring suicide, which hopefully I'll reach that point. I've planned this myself and nobody else. I act alone. There would have been no way to change what has happened. You can't and you never will know. You never cared too much to know anything about me. I'm glad you don't know. I mean, she's 15 years old. And that's going to go along with something I'm going to say in a few minutes, or I'll just say it right now. The girl was 15 years old. This society has given children too much of a place in the hierarchy. They've been bumped way up top, and they should be down at the bottom. That's where children belong. There was an old saying when I was a kid: children should be seen and not heard. Because at that stage in your life, you're still learning how to be a good human. You don't know much. You don't have life. You don't have experience in life. The only way to get that is to grow older. You can learn all the book learning you want, but it doesn't give you life experience, which is the most important thing in life. It's just the way it works. So we care too much about what children think. We let them peruse social media unrestricted. As much as I hate censorship, I do believe that this Pandora's box of cell phone in every hand, kids staring at a cell phone, watching, getting on multiple different types of social media networks all day and being brainwashed on them, I don't think it's good. I think that you should be 18 years old to get an account, to even, I know this sounds crazy, I think to even get on any sort of social media network. I think it should be like, treated like, adults only. Because it's really a rabbit hole of radicalization, and our kids are being so corrupted. They're like corrupted files. They're being broken by the social media blitz of crap that's out there. From Reddit to this extremist, and I think she was on Reddit, that she followed, this femcel type whack job that just brainwashed the shit out of her and fed into this mental illness that she obviously had. I mean, she thought she had the world figured out. She's 15. You don't have the world figured out. I don't want to make this video too long. Here's some more of the manifesto. I know that's what you guys want to see. I've always been a quiet kid, or at least what everyone else around me has said. She says her family thought she was weird. She saw her parents as failures. Basically said they didn't care about her. She goes on to say that she's like a child of the wrong family. Just weird stuff. She was very discontent. Like I said, I mean, you can go to Sladeism's Twitter, and I recommend you do it, and you can read all this for yourself. She hated school. And down here it says the wolf hunts its prey and continues life with no other bruises or scars. There is no predator and prey anymore. It is all filth walking. There's nothing more with filth. It simply cannot die or make hunts real if only they want is value. I mean, some of it's almost nonsensical. And then, in quotes, finally, one learns that boredom is a disease of civilization. It's such a mishmash. I mean, that right there, to me, is pretty based. That's a truism. But it's mixed with all this other craziness. And we really do need to get a control of social media and children's exposure to social media. It is just creating monsters. And these lies that are being perpetrated in our schools, it's all a big network of destroying these children's brains, and parents not being involved, and them trying to take away parents' rights. I mean, it's it's a full onslaught against the family. What's this one? I've looked into him since late 21, 22. Just realized how much potential bombs I have. I guess she's talking about people she admires, and they're basically all mass shooters. And then we already read this. So anyway, the girl is severely broken, fed by a constant feed of Reddit and radical feminism and social media misinformation and too much information and no context. The girl was broken and she slipped through the cracks. And maybe, you know, some people are just broken so much you can't fix them. That's a reality of life. And it's such a sad thing that this little girl was that broken and that she killed 2 people. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, give you some information. Like I said, you can check all this out at this Twitter channel right here. She's got the whole, if you want to read the whole thing, it's there. I encourage you to do it. And especially share this video, please. Like the channel, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole mess. I think, honestly, the family is being blown completely apart in this country, and our values are so upside down. It's just, we need to reel it back in, or there will be no way back. Anyway, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.